discuss top MCQs. This is Rajdeep. Welcome to Learning Insight. In this video, we'll discuss top MCQs for UGC NET-JRF Social Work Paper 2. आपका फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है वेलफेयर ऑफ ऑल मीन्स डैश फिलॉसफी। कल्याण का अर्थ है डैश दर्शन। तो ऑप्शन ए है नॉन वायलेंस, ऑप्शन बी है सत्याग्रह, ऑप्शन सी है अंत्योदय, ऑप्शन डी है सर्वोदय। तो यहाँ पे बोला गया कि सबका कल्याण हो ऐसा फिलॉसफी कौन सा है। नॉन वायलेंस जो है दैट वाज प्रैक्टिस बाय महात्मा गांधी एंड दैट इज सिंपली मीन्स नॉन एप्रिसिएशन एंड दिस इज the aim is to seek अंत्योदय। So non-violence and अंत्योदय आपका नहीं हो रहा है because it's simply appreciation or appreciations. Now सत्याग्रह that is search for truth, that means use a truth as a force to achieve one's goal. So सत्याग्रह भी नहीं हो रहा है यहाँ पे। सर्वोदय is the correct option because सर्वोदय means the concept of common good, that means welfare of all. Now next question, which is not a function of social work? Social work का function कौन सा नहीं है यहाँ पे, सामाजिक कार्य का कार्य नहीं है यहाँ पे। Preventive, rehabilitative, communication, curative. We know that preventive, promotive, curative, rehabilitative, then relief, these all are function of social work, but communication is not a function of social work because communication is just a two-way process, we can say, and we can say is a kind of help we through which we solve the problems in social work, functioning of social work. Now next question, which is not a development approach? ऐसे हमें से कौन सा विकास दृष्टिकोण नहीं है, डेवलपमेंट अप्रोच नहीं है? बेसिक नीड अप्रोच, इंस्टीट्यूशनल अप्रोच, पार्टिसिपेटरी अप्रोच, गांधीयन अप्रोच। वी नो दैट बेसिक नीड जो होता है वो डेवलपमेंट अप्रोचेस होता है, पार्टिसिपेटरी जो होता है वो भी डेवलपमेंट रिलेटेड अप्रोचेस, गांधीयन भी डेवलपमेंट के लिए अप्रोचेस है, बट इंस्टीट्यूशनल जो अप्रोच है वो डेवलपमेंट अप्रोच नहीं है। क्योंकि इंस्टीट्यूशन अप्रोच क्या होता है? इंस्टीट्यूशन अप्रोच इज कंसर्न विद द स्टडी ऑफ फॉर्मल पॉलिटिकल स्ट्रक्चर लाइक legislature, executive and judiciary, and its focus mainly on the role of political system, the power of various institutions, the legislative bodies and how the constitution work. तो इंस्टीट्यूशनल जो अप्रोच है वो आपका डेवलपमेंट अप्रोच नहीं है बिकॉज ये कंसर्न होता है और फोकस रहता है उसका लेजिस्लेचर पे, एग्जीक्यूटिव पे, जुडिशरी पे और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कैसा काम करता है इसके ऊपर रहता है। सो इट्स नॉट ए developmental approach. Now next question, non-scientific approach to solve the problem is, समस्या का समाधान के लिए गैर वैज्ञानिक दृष्टिकोण डैश है। तो नॉन साइंटिफिक अप्रोच कौन सा है टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम? वी नो दैट चैरिटी अप्रोच जो है इज ए नॉन साइंटिफिक अप्रोच बिकॉज इन चैरिटी अप्रोच इज सिंपली मीन्स as a kind of donation or you can say is a philanthropy work, so it's not a scientific approach. Other than the institutional approach, developmental approach, basic need approach, these are scientific approach to solve any problems, but charity approach is not a scientific solution or scientific problem solving approach. It's just a philanthropy work. It's rather it's creating dependency, not the scientific approach to solve any permanently solve any issues. Now next question, the approach that does not ensure that people participate is, so यहाँ दृष्टिकोण जो है सुनिश्चित नहीं करता है कि लोग का भाग ले। यहाँ से कौन सा अप्रोच है जो पीपल पार्टिसिपेशन को इंश्योर नहीं करता है? तो वी नो दैट इंस्टीट्यूशनल अप्रोच जो है वो लेजिस्लेटिव, एग्जीक्यूटिव एंड जुडिशरी, पॉलिटिकल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बेस्ड अप्रोचेस है एंड इसमें पीपल का पार्टिसिपेशन नहीं होता है। So it's not ensured that people participate because it's talk about the constitution based functions or approach. So charity approach में people का participation चाहिए, development approach में people का participation चाहिए, basic needs में चाहिए, but institution approach में it does not ensure that people participate. Now next question, the modern approach that ensure people part is, आधुनिक दृष्टिकोण जो लोग के भाग सुनिश्चित करता है वो है अपना पार्टिसिपेटरी अप्रोच बिकॉज पार्टिसिपेटरी अप्रोच इज अ मॉडर्न अप्रोच एंड इट्स लाइक जस्ट लाइक ए डेमोक्रेसी और the democracy we have, because in this participatory approach, the modern approach, and we involve the people participation for solving his or her problem or community level problem. Now, next question: the development should be a balance between agricultural and small scale industries was advocated by विकास कृषि और लघु उद्योगों को बीच संतुलन होना चाहिए। ये जो बातें हैं इसको एडवोकेट किया था, इन्होंने इसका एडवोकेट किया था। तो इसका एडवोकेट किया था एम के गांधी ने। एम के गांधी ही टॉक अबाउट द एग्रीकल्चर एंड द स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज फॉर देयर डेवलपमेंट एंड बैलेंसिंग बोथ ऑफ देम। सो इनका एडवोकेट था एम के गांधी, महात्मा गांधी। नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन: विच among the following is a function of social work? निम्नलिखित में से कौन सा सामाजिक कार्य का कार्य है? We know that social legal aid is a kind of help. Confidentiality, we know that it's a principle, and acceptance is also is a principle, but development is a function of social work. We know that preventive, promotive, remote, remedial, then curative, relief, then development, these all are functions of social work. But principles are confidential, acceptance are principles, and social legal aid is a kind of assistance or help given by social worker. So development is a major function of social work. Now next question: the foundational framework for social work practice is? फाउंडेशनल फ्रेमवर्क जो होता है सोशल वर्क प्रैक्टिस का, वो कहाँ से स्टार्ट हुआ था? सामाजिक कार्य अभ्यास के लिए मूलभूत जो फाउंडेशन है वो है सिस्टम थ्योरी. वी नो दैट remedial is a model, relief, preventive, these all are model, and system theory is the foundation of social work practice, because system theory जो है an interdisciplinary study of system as they relate one another within a larger or more complex system. And we know that the system theory, system and then ecological theory was evolved or emerged in the year 1970, and that was the founder of this system theory was Pincus and Minahans, and that was emerged in the year 1970. Okay, if you are still watching my video, then please do like and subscribe if you are new in this channel. Now next question: the approach that is based of social casework. Social casework दृष्टिकोण से देखें तो कौन सा मामले के काम का आधार है? So we know that the approach that is basis of social casework is a optimistic. Optimistic means holistic approach based social casework study होता है, and relief, remedial and preventive, these all are models of social work, and optimistic is the holistic study of social casework. This is the basis approach of social casework. Now next question: the model that is focused on function of individual and group is? तो वो कौन सा मेरा मॉडल है जो व्यक्तिगत और समूहों के सदस्यों को कार्य पर केंद्रित है, जो बोथ इंडिविजुअल एंड ग्रुप मेंबर्स के फंक्शन को फोकस में रखता है? वो है आपका रिमेडियल मॉडल. वी नो दैट रिमेडियल मॉडल जो वो होता है कि रिस्टोरिंग आपका फंक्शनिंग और रिस्टोरिंग ग्रुप और इंडिविजुअल का functioning, and that was developed by Winter in the year 1967. So ये जो remedial model है वो focus both the individual and group members. Now next question: Winter propagate dash model. मैंने बोल दिया कि remedial model जो वो है वो Winter ने propagate किया था, and system theory जो है वो है Pincus and Minahans in the year 1917 में. Now next question: so remedial model का propagator था Winter. Now next question: the model which is applicable from micro to macro, that means micro, meso and macro level practice is? So कौन सा मॉडल है? We know that preventive model, because we know that prevention is better than cure. In preventive models we normally what we do, we do the prevent the thing before it occur, and in this model we can use the micro practices, major practices and macro level practices of social work. Next question: the model that emerged from crisis intervention. So संकट में जो intervention दिया जाता है वो intervention कौन सा है? We know that that is our relief model. Relief model क्या होता है? ये crisis mode time पे दिया जाता है, and it's normally providing called psychological first aid. So that model is provided during emergency. Now, psycho element is an dash element of dash model. So psycho element मैंने already बोल दिया कि this is a relief model because we provide this model as a psychological first aid. Now next question, uh, Weierstein's developed dash model. So Weierstein's developed our development model, and development model developed in the year 1965, and that was developed by the a faculty member of Boston University, and he was Weierstein's, and his model is called development model. Now next question, the social work is a scientific method of helping people help themselves given by. तो सोशल वर्क जो है वो एक साइंटिफिक मेथड है जो हेल्पिंग पीपल सो दैट ही कैन और शी कैन हेल्प others. So it's a helping profession to help themselves, and that was given by Stroop. So Stroop जो थे वो बोले थे कि सोशल वर्क जो है वो साइंटिफिक मेथड है एंड हेल्पिंग पीपल टू हेल्प themselves. Now next question, which among the following is not a skills in social work practice? We know that prompting, mediations, negotiation, or negotiating, these all are skills in social work practice, but self sufficient जो है वो social work का practice का skill नहीं है. आत्मनिर्भर is a self dependent, and this is not kind of skills in social work practice. Now next question, the training of social worker was initiated by, so that was initiated by Dr. James Edward Heggetry in the year 1931. So training of social workers was written by James Edward Heggetry in the year 1931. Which of the following is not an objective of social work? नीचे में से कौन सा समाज कार्य का उद्देश्य नहीं है? First option, we know that solve psychosocial problem is the objective of social work. Promote voluntary labor promote करना ये social work का objectives नहीं है, because this kind of social services and social service देना is not a social work का prime objectives, तो ये नहीं हो सकता है. Then option C, to develop self dependent करना ये social work का, आत्मनिर्भर बनाना, आत्मनिर्भरता विकास करना ये social work का objectives है. Fulfill humanitarian needs को fulfill करना ये भी social work का objectives है. But to promote voluntary labor is not a objectives of social work. Now next question, in which year the Elizabeth Poor Law was constituted? We know that Elizabeth Poor Law was constituted in the year 1601, and this law was mainly discussed for the poor and disadvantaged people of the society of that time. Now next question, social work has originated from, social work जो है वो जो जिसका उत्पत्ति था वो कहाँ से शुरू हुआ था? That was started from charity organization, society movements जब वो start हुआ था. Now next question, the classification of poor into important, able-body and idle poor was done by Elizabeth Poor Law, and that able-body poor or deserving poor are those people who could work but could not, and the idle poor was those who could work but could not, and the important or deserving poor are those who are ill or old age or too young to work. These are idle poor. Now next question, which of the following is not a recognized function of social work supervision? So we know that to combine the principle, okay, this is the simply we are going to combine the principle of report building with field work. Yes, is a function of field work supervisor to help understanding the agency limitation. The function of field work supervisors, then to help the students and trainee to understand the client system. This is also a function of supervisors. But to conduct surprise visit to find fault, the fault to initiate disciplinary action is not a the function of field work supervisor. Though surprise visit or supervisory visit is a can conduct by the supervisor, but it does not mean that this visit find the fault and take disciplinary action for the students. So it's not this kind of activity. It's just only guidance the students. The supervisor can do surprise visit as well as can supervisory visit, but it's not finding faults and taking disciplinary action only. Now next question, the human rights are not, तो मानव अधिकार नहीं है, मानवाधिकार कौन सा वाला नहीं है यहाँ पे, यूनिवर्सल राइट्स आर ह्यूमन राइट, alienable right are human rights, enforceable human rights are enforceable, internationally recognized. So we know that human rights are universal, human rights are enforceable, and human rights are internationally recognized, but it's not a inalienable. What is inalienable? Inalienable means that is right that is taken away from one, not right that is transferable, like property right. Your property right is transferable right, it's an inalienable right, but human rights are inalienable. They should not be taken away except in some specific situation or according to due process. For example, like a right to liberty may be restricted if a person found guilty or he is found guilty because of crime by a court of law. In that case, human right is enable right is restricted, but it's not a alienable. So its human rights are normally inalienable. Now, so this is all about. If you like the video, then please do like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.